guys, so today I'm going to be filming a uni update video. I've had a lot of requests to do this video. Loads of you have asked me just because I changed course last year. If you've just come across my channel or you haven't been watching for like ages, last year I went to MMU and did fashion buying and merchandising. I came straight out of A-levels, I went straight to MMU and did fashion buying and merchandising. It was a career and a degree that I've wanted to do for such a long time. Once I got there and actually started doing the degree, I realised it actually wasn't for me and I wasn't actually enjoying what I was doing. It just wasn't for me at all. And I'm sorry for those of you that have heard this story 10,000 times, but I just realised that it wasn't for me and it wasn't something I wanted to do. And it got to about January time and I really kind of realised that. In the first couple of months I didn't realise it at all. I was actually really enjoying it. And it got to about January and I just decided I didn't like it anymore. For me, it was way too much about kind of like buttons and like warp and weft and fabrics and cotton. Whereas when I went to kind of the open days for the course, it was really kind of told that it was going to be quite a business course. And I thought there was too much kind of like textiles in there for me to enjoy it. Anyway, I finished the end of last year with a 2-1 at MMU in fashion buying and merchandising, and I changed to business management. So now I'm at MMU doing business management. I started this September, so I haven't been doing it for that long yet, like 5-6 weeks. And yeah, really enjoying it, really like it. So I thought I'd do a uni update video, just to tell you guys what I'm thinking of the course, what I'm thinking of kind of like my second year in Manchester. So as I said, I'm doing business management at MMU. There's quite a few different pluses to me doing this course now. I absolutely love it. I've realised this is definitely for me. It's a lot more broad and a lot more kind of like business related. There's a lot of things that some people will find so boring that I find really interesting. I really like the finance aspect of the course that I have now. There's just so many different aspects that I really like. There's kind of like there's 4 units that I have. I have dynamic business environments, which is learning about all about like globalization, politics, economics, the EU, things like that. The global world of business, I guess. Then I have, what other units do I have? Accounting and finance information for managers. Again, find that quite interesting. The accounting bit is quite new to me, which I like, whereas the finance I've already done before. Then I have understanding and managing people, which is all about HR, kind of how to understand and manage people, and that's quite interesting. I've done a lot of that at A-level, but I do really enjoy it. And then I also have ICE, which is Ideas, Creativity and Entrepreneurship, which is a really fun unit. We have a 3-hour tutorial for it, which sounds absolutely crazy, to sit in the classroom for 3 hours, but we have the nicest lecturer for it. It's just so fun and it's just great. So yeah, that's just fantastic and I really enjoy all of the units. They're all very different and I just enjoy all of them. I'm not going to go too much into the course because I know some of you are just kind of interested to know kind of how I'm getting on generally in the second year of uni. So I'm in my second year of uni, but I've gone back to first year of business management. I swear I say that like every day to someone and they ask me kind of what I've done. I kind of had the choice to go into second year and I kind of didn't. I was kind of offered it. They said they'd look into it for me if I was interested to just go into business management second year. But I basically said I'd much prefer to kind of like do a full year of the first year, and I'm very glad I did, because even though I did do business A-level, there is a lot of things that I'm building on knowledge. Things that maybe I would have done at A-level and things then that maybe I need a bit more knowledge on. So there'll be things like in understanding management people in HR, we'll be learning about management styles, for example. And so I've already done that at A-level, but we'll be learning about different management styles, or we're building on the knowledge that I already have. And for me, that's just a huge benefit. If I would have gone straight into second year, I really wouldn't have like got that knowledge, and I think I would have struggled a lot more with second year assignments. I'm not just saying this because I left the other course, but I do find that this course is quite well managed, this business management course, because it's such a huge course, it's been running for such a long time. They know what they're doing, and I don't know, everything just ties in very well with everything, and you know, there's no one that doesn't know what they're doing, and I really appreciate that. Kind of all the seminars and lectures are really good, they're really informative, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed the course, and I'm really glad I changed. I was so worried that I was going to be thinking, oh my god, I shouldn't have changed, I should have just stuck with buying and just dealt with it. I don't think that at all, because I really am enjoying what I'm doing now, and I kind of, when I go to uni, I actually look forward to the day. And to be fair, that's how I felt this time last year on buying. But even on buying this time last year, I did have doubts in my mind. But I just didn't really do anything about them, whereas this I can really see it going somewhere. And even if you think, oh, I don't want to do business, it is the broadest degree that you can possibly do, and that does annoy me because there is people on my course that maybe have picked it for the wrong reasons, and it does annoy me that that maybe is one of the reasons people do pick it, but I haven't picked it for that reason. I picked it because I really do enjoy business and I really like all the topics that I do. I've also made some new friends on my course, which is really nice. I know it's always nice to make new friends, isn't it? So yeah, I made new friends on my course, so that's been really good. I have to say one thing that I maybe have struggled with slightly is because I already kind of have my friends and I'm in like a second year house, I haven't been necessarily trying to make friends as much as I would have done last year. And also, in a weird way, I can now kind of sympathise with people that live at home. Now, I don't live at home, but I live in not the outskirts of Manchester, but I live in Fallowfield, which is like a suburb of Manchester, and the uni is like near, like on the it's in a different suburb of Manchester. So the uni is in Hume, I live in Fallowfield, and it's just very different. There's just like, it's quite a while, is what I'm trying to say. So for me to kind of like go over to the uni, I have to drive. It's not an easy like walk. You could walk, but it's quite a while. It's like an hour and a half. So for me, what I'm trying to say is that like in freshers, for example, when it'd be like last year, obviously you'd be going out with people, you were in halls, making all these friends. I didn't really have that opportunity this year. And even though it doesn't matter, because I have got my friends, as I said, it is still nice to be able to do that, and I don't really have the option of that. So I would say I kind of sympathise more with people that have to live at home or choose to live at home, because I now understand kind of what it feels like, and I suppose I can now actually really give a bit more advice on living at home, because I kind of live out of it a little bit, as most second and third years do. So anyway, what I was trying to say is it's really nice to make new friends, but I do feel a little bit more out of it than I did last year. There's also much more work on this new course, I have to say. I feel like I've got so much more work than I did this time last year, like crazy amounts more. The assignments are nice. I really do like the assignments that I've been given, but I do feel like there's more work. But I have to say I am more motivated. I mentioned in a vlog, and if you don't follow my vlog channel, I will link it down below. Please subscribe if you go over there and watch some vlogs. But I did mention in a vlog that I feel really, really kind of like privileged to have already had a year at uni and then be doing another one now. Because for me, I think it's just great to be able to have already had that like knowledge of being at uni. I already know how to write a report, I already know how to have a reference. I know where things are in Manchester. I'm not going to get lost. I'm not trying to make friends. I've already got my friends. I have made friends, but you know, you haven't got that on your mind. You're not worried about moving away from home. And I think last year, it doesn't really, I think in your first year of uni, sink in that you're actually at uni, you're doing work, all that kind of stuff, until about Christmas time, till everything's kind of settled down. Whereas for me, I'm straight in there. I've done, you know, I've been really motivated to do work for this course. And I think one of the reasons for that is because I've already done it before. So I'm not like in the teething process, if that makes sense. And I was saying in my blog that really it's kind of like a foundation year that I did in a way. Like, yeah, it was first year, but it is kind of like a foundation year. I'm not recommend everyone goes to a random course, does a year of it, quits, and then changes. But if you're thinking about doing a foundation year, it's really not the worst thing. It could really benefit you, because I think for me, if I would have done fashion buying and merchandising if I would have done fashion buying and merchandising foundation year, then I would have obviously benefited a lot more. I wouldn't have had to like change course. It wouldn't have been as a big of a deal. I would have just finished that foundation year and gone to a different course, but I wouldn't have like stopped a course in the middle of it, if that makes sense. So it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal, and not that big of a kind of decision for me, and that probably would have made things a lot better. One thing I would say, which is kind of like on a bad note a little bit, is because kind of I'm now gone back to first year, and all of my friends and Bradley and all of my friends from home are all in their second year. And that is quite difficult. They're all kind of like looking for placements to go into their placement year in third year. And I'm kind of stuck in first year. I feel like I should be able to do that with them. And that is the only annoying thing. And kind of like next year, for example, I would have been on going to my placement year if I was still on fashion buying and therefore I wouldn't have had to worry about who I was living with. Whereas now, next year, I've now got to think about who I'm living with again, because all of my friends will have gone on their placement year. So again, it's just a little bit of things, something that I have to think about, and something that's definitely on my mind. It's just slightly annoying, but at the end of the day, it's a year of my life. It's really not that big of a deal. And for any of you that are in the similar situation to what I was in, or if you're watching this at a different time, in 6 months' time, and you're really thinking, oh my god, I really want to change my uni course, do it, because it's really benefited me. I'm so much happier now, like, with what I'm doing, so much more comfortable with what I'm learning about. And I don't feel like I have to force myself to listen in lectures. I want to listen. I'll write up all the notes before I go to even the lecture. I'll look at it at home. Like, I'm just really motivated to do it, and I think that is because I have changed course, and also because I did a bit last year as well. I'll also say as well, I do feel slightly behind everyone else, and that is because of everyone else going on placement year. Not people on my course, people that are generally like my age. I do feel slightly behind, but what I would say, and this is to anyone that is kind of like 19, 20, 21 going to uni, I would really say on my course there is a lot of people like that I am friends with that are 20, 21. Not that many people are 18 that I'm friends with. That's not because of pick and chosen who I want to be friends. Like, with emojis, I'm not saying, oh, I only want to be friends with you because you're 20 and you're 18, so I'm not being friends with you. Not at all, but just the people that I've come into contact with, I'm only kind of they're my age, around that age. And I would just say, I think a lot of people worry about, oh my god, I'm going to be like the oldest person at uni, like everybody else is going to be 18 and all this kind of stuff. They're not, honestly. Like, everyone, there's a lot of different age ranges at uni. There's people that will go to uni when they're 40, there's people that will go when they're 18, there's people that will go when they're 16 because they're so clever that they've already done their A-levels. So honestly, I really would not worry, and that's one thing that I definitely wanted to say, is that, like, I have friends, a lot of my friends are 20. So yeah, please, please, please don't worry about that. But overall, I'm really enjoying my new course. I love my new house. I haven't actually mentioned that. We're now in like a house in Fallowfield rather than like being in halls anymore. So I have an actual house. I actually had a room tour. I put a room tour up the other day, so I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it already. I feel like you haven't even seen my hands in this video. I haven't been talking with my hands. It's been down here. But yeah, literally, if you want to see my room tour, then I'll link it down below. But I really love living in the house. It's much more like homely and calm, and I feel a lot more grown up. I feel quite grown up. I haven't gone out in like 5 weeks. I feel like there's something wrong with me. I haven't been out since my birthday, and that is just ridiculous. Not 5 weeks, I think it's like 4 weeks, I think it's like a month, but it is ridiculous. What even is going on, guys? So yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. I haven't gone out, what the hell? But what I would say is I really like my house. I would say with second year, I know a lot of people that are worrying about who they're going to live with, and like when I'm talking to people in first year now, I'm worried about who they're going to live with, and I'm a bit worrying, to be honest, what I'm going to do next year. But I really would say don't panic, because you will find someone. There's always people posting on Facebook pages saying, oh, you know, we're a house of 3 girls, one's like dropped out, does anybody want to live in a house with us, we've got a spare room, that kind of thing. And you might make your best friends for life by doing that, for all you know. So yeah, that's one thing I would say, is that please, like, don't worry about that kind of thing. But yeah, I think that might be about it. I haven't talked very long, have I? 13 minutes, that's really good for me. Anyway, could do with some powder. Let's just powder for a second. Let's get my MAC Studio Fix out. Where do we need some powder? There we go. All sorted. Got a bloody studio light up, and it's just making everything just horrendous. It's like so bright, and then like you just get it all the shine is on your face. You have the whole Greece city on your face when there's a studio light. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I feel like it's been a bit sporadic. But was it sporadic? Sporadic? Don't really know. Either or. Anyway, I feel like it's been a bit here and there anyway. I hope this video has been helpful, useful, anything really. I hope you've enjoyed having a little talk to me about my new course. I don't feel like this has been a great video, but please let me know if you've enjoyed it down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. The button is just down below, and give this a big thumbs up for me, please, if you would, and if you've enjoyed it. Also, I have been vlogging a lot at the moment, so my vlog channel is always linked down below. I've been vlogging quite a bit. I haven't been doing Vlogmas, no, Vlog October. Vlogtober. I get so confused. I'm going to be doing Vlogmas, but I haven't been doing Vlogtober, but I have been vlogging a lot. I've been vlogging like every day for like the past like 2-3 weeks. I just haven't necessarily been like vlogging those, like I'm uploading them every day. I haven't like daily vlogging, uploading every day, but I have been daily vlogging. Just not uploading every day. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye!